Good day, learners! Today, we're going to talk about complex numbers. But before we get into complex numbers, let's first talk about imaginary. Hindi yan! Imaginary numbers!
Numbers are divided into real and imaginary. And you usually get imaginary numbers when you square root the negative numbers. That means the square root of negative 1 is I.
We can also manipulate imaginary numbers to get real numbers. So, for example, I squared. I squared is equal to the square root of negative 1 times the square root of negative 1, which is equal to negative 1. I cubed is equal to I squared times I. And we learned that I squared is equal to negative 1. So it becomes negative 1 times I, which is equal to negative I. We can also find I combined with other numbers. For example, square root of negative 4.
We can also express the square root of negative 4 as the square root of 4 times the square root of negative 1. The square root of 4 is 2 and the square root of negative 1 is I. Therefore, we get 2I.
So what are complex numbers? Complex numbers have a standard form comprising of a real number, a, plus the imaginary number, b, I, wherein both a and b are non-zero.
If we want to apply the operation of addition to complex numbers, we must first add the real numbers together and then add the imaginary numbers together. Take this example of the quantity of 2 plus 2i plus the quantity of 3 plus 3i. First, we will add the real numbers together, which is 2 and 3, and we will get 5. Then, we will add the imaginary numbers together, which is 2i and 3i, which you will get positive 5i. In conclusion, you will get 5 plus 5i. That is all for our lesson on complex numbers and the addition of complex numbers.
Okay, mag-score naman siya ba? Sana ako 100. Hindi na mag-BJ. Pili ko mag-iingat bag na ako eh. Ako rin.